Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, today we'll discuss cyanide poisoning and carbon dioxide toxicity. First, cyanide poisoning. Hydrocyanic acid is a corrosive poison, a vegetable acid which is a general protoplasmic poison. It inhibits cytochrome oxidase enzyme systems and other enzyme systems of the body. When poisoning due to hydrocyanic acid occurs, death is due to cellular asphyxia. Tissue cells are unable to consume oxygen. Locally, cyanides have corrosive effect, although it is mild corrosive effect. Cyanide salts as white powders are used in photography, in electroplating, in metallurgy, in tanning industry. It is also used for fumigation of ships, especially hydrocyanic acid, gas, and also in agriculture to prevent decay of the plants. Hydrocyanic acid, being a vegetable acid, is found in many fruits. For example, peach, plum, bitter almonds, and apricot. Characteristics. Hydrocyanic acid is also called cyanogen, and it is also called prussic acid. In gaseous form, it is colorless gas with smell of bitter almonds, like smell. In liquid form, it is a highly volatile, colorless liquid. In solid form, white cyanide salts like potassium cyanide and sodium cyanide are available. Mode of action: it inhibits cytochrome oxidase enzymes, preventing oxygen utilization by the cells, leading to asphyxia and then death. Oxyhemoglobin is available in the blood, but because of inhibition of enzyme cytochrome oxidase, cells cannot consume oxygen. So when it is inhaled in gaseous form, instant death occurs. When liquid is taken, symptoms develop after about 1 minute time. When salt like potassium cyanide is ingested, symptoms appear in 10 to 20 minutes time. Signs and symptoms of cyanide poisoning. Well, these vary whether the poison is inhaled or it is ingested. When hydrocyanic acid gas is inhaled, events happen with lightning rapidity. The person may be found literally dead within no time. There is instant death. When, however, salt like potassium cyanide is ingested, symptoms appear after 10 to 20 minutes time. CNS is affected. There is headache. There can be confusion, mental cloudiness, giddiness, dilated pupils, dyspnea, fine froth from the mouth, and death can occur due to this. We can also have gastrointestinal symptoms like nausea and smell of bitter almonds in the breath. Presence of hydrochloride in gastric juice is essential to make this poison fatal, because potassium cyanide, when it is ingested, it combines with hydrochloric acid and is converted into HCl. If the person is suffering from chronic gastritis and because of that he is having achlorhydria, this may not be fatal for that person. Along with these symptoms, person may have some musculoskeletal problems like loss of muscle control, violent convulsions, coma leading to death. Fatal dose, well, 50 to 60 milligram of pure acid is fatal. 30 drops of pharmacological preparation of this compound is fatal. 60 drops of oil of bitter almonds can also be fatal. When potassium cyanide or sodium cyanide is ingested, 200 milligrams are fatal. It is said that if a pigeon eats 5 bitter almonds, he can die due to that. Similarly, about 60 to 80 bitter almonds, if these are taken by a human being, it can be fatal for him as well. Fatal period, 2 to 10 minutes with liquid, 30 minutes with salt like sodium and potassium cyanides, and instant death when HCN gas is inhaled. How to treat such a case? Well, treatment should be very prompt, very quick, because time is very short. If it has been inhaled, oxygen is required, artificial respiration is required. If the poison has been ingested, gastric lavage with 5 to 10% of sodium thiosulfate in warm water should be done. Antidote objective is to convert hemoglobin into methemoglobin or reduced hemoglobin so that sine methemoglobin is formed, which is non-toxic. We can give 220 ml ampoules of 1.5% dicobalt tetracimate followed by 20 ml of 50% glucose. We can also give 50 ml of 1% sterile aqueous solution of methylene blue. Amyl nitrate can be given for inhalation or immediate effect. In some countries of the world, in the emergency ward, cyanide antidote kit is kept, and in that kit, amyl nitrite ampule, sodium nitrite ampule, and sodium thiosulfate is present. Hydroxycobalamin is also part of this kit. Collection of specimens. When death occurs from the dead body, urine can be collected, blood sample, along with that routine viscera like stomach, small intestine, liver, spleen and kidney, piece of lung and piece of brain should also be collected, preserved and sent for chemical analysis. Post-mortem appearances if death occurs. External autopsy findings. Smell of bitter almonds comes from the body. There are irregular pink patches on the face, lips and on body surfaces. Skin is cyanosed. Fine froth may come from the mouth. Eyes are sunken, bright, glistening. Postmortem staining is pink because oxyhemoglobin is present in large amount in the blood. Internal autopsy findings. Smell of bitter almonds coming from stomach, body cavities and other body organs. Mucosa of gastrointestinal tract is pink. There is evidence of irritation of mucous membrane because of formation of hematin. We may observe petechial hemorrhages on pleura and on pericardium. Brain is hyperemic. Meninges are also congested. be blood-stained froth in airways due to formation of cyan-met hemoglobin. Medico-legal aspects. In the past, it used to be used for suicidal purpose very commonly because of its rapidity of action. It is said that after World War II, Hitler committed suicide using cyanide. It is also said that the troops and officers of German army used to keep cyanide capsule with them so as whenever there is a situation that they are about to be arrested, they used to commit suicide using that cyanide capsule. Accidental poisoning can occur when fumigation is being done, when disinfection is being done. Homicidal poisoning is very rare. In few countries of the world, judicial killing of the convicts used to be done with cyanide. Well, topic of cyanide poisoning is finished. Now we will deal with carbon dioxide poisoning. We will touch it very briefly. Characteristics. It is heavy, colorless, odorless, poisonous gas. It results from complete combustion of carbon containing compounds and fermentation of organic matter. It is also released from refrigerating plants. It is there in manholes, in deep wells, and at times rebreathing done in closed spaces. For example, children are caught in closed spaces like boxes where they rebreathe this carbon dioxide and may die due to lack of oxygen. Mechanism of action, it produces vagal inhibitory response when inhaled in pure form, leading to spasm of the glottis, resulting into asphyxia and death. Signs and symptoms of carbon dioxide toxicity. Up to 20% the carbon dioxide is present in atmosphere, there may be no appreciable effect. When level is more than 20 to 30% in the atmosphere, there is drop in blood pressure, there may be throbbing headache, drowsiness leading to pulmonary edema. If the level is more than 40%, there is dyspnea, discomfort in breathing, drowsiness, and there can be muscular weakness. When the level is above 50%, the person loses consciousness immediately. There may be convulsions leading to death. Fatal dose Fatal dose is minimum of about 25 to 30% should be present in the atmosphere. Fatal period is very short if it is inhaled in pure form. Treatment. If carbon dioxide toxicity occurs, person should be removed from the source immediately. He should be moved to fresh air. Keep the body warm. Give him artificial respiration. Amine buffer should be given intravenously. Similarly, cardiac stimulants can also be given. Autopsy appearances. There can be froth coming from the nose and mouth, marked cyanosis, deep congestion of viscera, and petechial hemorrhages. All the features of death due to asphyxia. Medical legal aspects. Accidental mode of death is most common. As it is heavy, it settles down, so affects the men cleaning the wells and sewers. In hospital situation as well, death can occur accidentally. In depleted used oxygen cylinders, carbon dioxide may collect and can be fatal accidentally. Similarly, accidental death under anesthesia can occur because at times the anesthetist is not able to recognize cyanosis and serious respiratory distress which is going on in the patient. If he misses that, death can occur. Well, we have covered the topic of cyanide poisoning and carbon dioxide toxicity. We stop here. Thank you very much.